Today's video is part of Kendra's Card Challenge, and it is a giveaway hop in which we are featuring our super sponsor, Colorado Craft Company. Now today I'll be working with a couple of their products. I have got the Recharge stamp set here that has a hammock scene and a fishing scene and some fun sentiments, and we've got the coordinating die set. And I'm going to be working with that, and you can see the dies coordinate nicely. And I'm just going to use the hammock scene with the two trees and the hammock and the little kitty. And I'm going to bring in some white hammermill cardstock. I'm going to lay it down on my Misty, and we're going to stamp up the little hammock scene. Now we do have some scene sketches in the KCC 14, but I'm going to actually use a different sketch and create a scene. And hopefully we'll see some variety in videos in the hop. So I'm going to lay my stamp down here. Now this is the first time I've used it, so I will condition it. I'm trying to decide what sentiments I'm going to use, and I'll get them laid down on there. I'm using the Enjoy These Lazy Hazy Days of Summer, and then on the inside of the card I'm going to put Hope You Do Too. So I'm just going to rub my hands across here and get this conditioned, and we'll get this stamped up. So let's talk about the hop. Now, in my description box listed below, I have a playlist that you can click on and follow all of the designers that are participating on the hop and see all of the different sketches and the way they use Colorado Craft Company products. So I hope you will follow along, and also included in the description box down there with the playlist is a link to enter into the giveaway. Now, the giveaway is a digital giveaway at Cards by Kendra, and you can enter on the link listed in my description box below, as well as enter on each designer's page, and that will increase your chances of winning. So I encourage you to do that. So I am going to separate my sentiments from my scene because I know I have the die for my scene. I'm going to lay my sentiments aside, and I'm just going to get to coloring on this. I've brought in my markers that I'm going to color with, and I'm actually going to speed this up for you because it will take a minute to color, and I just need to speed it up a little bit so it won't take so long. So while I'm doing that, I am going to talk about Kendra's Card Challenge. So let's get started. So if you haven't participated in Kendra's Card Challenge before, it is a fun thing to do. You can get her download by becoming a member on her Patreon group. I think it's a non-paid member level, and you can just access the download, and it provides you with cutting guides so that you can cut 6 pieces of 6x6 pattern paper and yield 15 cards. And in addition to the cutting, she's going to give you 15 sketches that you can use to create your cards. So it's a lot of fun, and there are lots of chances to win. In addition to Colorado Craft Company, we have several sponsors that provide prizes and opportunities to win. So you'll want to do that if you haven't checked it out. You can find information about it on Kendra's YouTube channel at Cards by Kendra, or on her Facebook page, Kendra's Card Challenge on Facebook. And you can learn all about how to win prizes. You win prizes by finishing all 15 cards and taking a single picture of them and putting them in the appropriate album. Each quarter there are 3 chances to win off your 15 cards if you do 3 sets. You can win this quarter in April, May, and June. We have May and June left, so there are 2 more chances to win. You can also win with a particular sketch from that, so there's another way to win. So I'm just continuing to color up my scene here, and I'm going to bring in a pink for my hammock. I just wanted something a little bit different, but I do not like my pink markers. It's no secret on my channel that I don't like my pink markers, so I need to get some different ones. But I'm going to color this up, and I'm going to color my kitty just kind of almost a pumpkin-y little color, and I'm going to add a little extra color to him in different areas. And then that'll finish up my coloring, I think. So I'm going to die cut this out and get it ready. And I'm going to bring in my papers. And this is what I've chosen here, and I don't like that pink. So I'm going to bring in one of my blue, actually I first bring in like a peach marker and try to lighten it up to where it's a little bit lighter, more toward the pink that is on my pattern paper, but I still don't like it. So I'm going to bring in a blue, and I'll later color that up. So I've got sketch 2 here, and this is not a normal scene card, but I thought it had enough landscape at the bottom that I could turn it into a scene card. And I was just checking my patterns to make sure I got the right side of this cardstock laying up. And it's kind of a cloud sky-y scene, and I thought that'd be kind of fun with the trees and the hammock and everything. So this is the sketch, and I've just layered my pattern paper up with a layer as the sketch shows, and I'm going to get it laid down here on my card panel. And I'm going to have to trim it off just to kind of line things up, make it look real nice. And then we'll get the other piece laid down, and we'll get it trimmed up, and then we can add our little scene to this card. I'm just trying to get the right distance between those two pieces of paper and then trim it off. And then I'm bringing my scene in, and there's a couple little die cut pieces I needed to pop out, and I'm looking at it and I'm not liking the pink. So I'm kind of debating on what I'm going to do. And this is where I grab the blue marker, and I'm just going to completely cover up the pink. And because I'm using pink and blue, it kind of gives it a little bit of a, almost a little bit of a purple hue. Not quite, but like a purpley blue, I guess. And I think it'll be all right. So, you know, if you're not happy with an element of your card, just keep going until you get it how you want it. I think that looks better. So I'm going to get this scene here laid down on my card base. Just lay a little glue down on there, and then we'll bring our sentiment in. So I hope you do follow along with all the designers and check out all their videos. It'll be interesting to see what everybody makes and which sketch they use, and it'll increase your chances to win. So I'm going to bring in my sentiments. Now, we don't have dies for the sentiments, so I'm just going to do some fussy cutting, which if you follow me, you know that's not one of my favorite things, but we'll do okay. I have used some smaller scissors to fussy cut, and I have used these great big large ones to fussy cut, and it makes no difference which ones I use. I actually kind of like using these bigger ones. I think that might be a little bit odd, but it seems to work for me, and I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. So I'm just turning it and letting my scissors do the cutting. And then we'll trim it off. And this is going to go up there, and I'm going to bring in some foam tape to add to the back of it. And we'll just get this popped up because I did lay my little tree scene flat, so this will just add a little bit of dimension to it. And we'll just push down on this, pull off the backing tape, and we'll get it popped up on the top of our scene. And I think that's cute. Now, I knew I had some scraps that were left from the inside, and I've got this inside sentiment where it says, hope you are too, and I'm going to just box it off, cut it up, and then I'll bring in some of that scrap from what I had left from where I cut it. And I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. It was a little bit wider than I want. I went to 1.5 inches, which was still plenty wide, but I'm just going to glue it up, lay it down, and I'm going to add my sentiment to it, and that will finish off this card. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to follow the other designers, and I hope you win. Good luck. Take care. Bye-bye.